Hello, mortal killer. You are hearing correctly. Couple minutes and I'll be on.
think I just wrote a fucking hit. I was really just about to quit. I get so discouraged when I'm stressed, trying to be better than the best.
Hello, 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 hello. How are we doing? Hello to you, Mortal Killer 879. Did I type that right? What have you been playing recently? Karaoke Party. Is that like Mario Party, but with karaoke? It might be. We don't know. Let's put music on. So what we're doing, if you couldn't tell by the title, what we're doing by the title is we're actually, from memory, we being me, because I'm the star, we're going to rank every Zelda game. Starting from the beginning and moving to not the beginning. Zelda. Yes, the Legend of Zelda. So let's get it underway. Let's get it underway. Here's me. That's why. Here's me. Because what had happened last time was, hold on. What happened last time was, my cat was in here and I was trying to show my cat. So there's some remnants of when I was trying to show my cat. Anyway, let's show Zelda. So here's the Zeldas, and we're going to rank them. And we're ranking on a scale. You can see it's a single level for each tier, because we're not really doing a tier list. We're just ranking them. So let's start at the bottom. Or maybe we can go chronologically and then start narrowing it down. I don't know. Because what's the worst Zelda game? Oh, you know what's not even on here? That should be. Can I add? Because there should be actually a game on here that's not, which is Triforce Heroes. I'd probably put that at the bottom if it was on here. It's not even on here. That's how not of a Zelda game it is. The person who made this tier list forgot it existed. Yeah, because I can't add one. So I can't add Triforce Heroes. Oh geez, that's loud. Hold on. Why is this so loud? No, thank you. There we go. There we go. All right, so the lowest Zelda game. Let's get this out of the way. I've never played Four Swords or Four Swords Adventures. So let's just get those out of the way. They're not relevant to this list for me. Let's put Spirit, no, Phantom Hourglass. Phantom Hourglass, I think, goes at the bottom. Don't like this game. It's, the controls are bad. If I zoom, I can zoom in obscenely more. Great. The controls are not good. The controls aren't good. The level design isn't good. It's just not a good Zelda game. You didn't like Wind Waker, huh? Why didn't you like Wind Waker? Phantom Hourglass is the sequel to Wind Waker. What day is it, friends? What day is it today? What day would you say today is? Is it a jump day? Is it a bump day? Or would you say that it's hump day? Hello, Subsum. I'm ranking all the Zelda games right now before we get into Twilight Princess. Have you played any Zelda games? This music is frantic. Skyward Sword had the motion controls. Wind Waker was a GameCube game. They also remade it on Wii U, but I don't think... On the Wii U, you could use the gamepad to aim stuff, but you didn't really... Wind Waker had a pretty conventional control scheme from what I remember. Phantom Hourglass did not. Phantom Hourglass, you had to use the stylus on the touchscreen, and it just didn't work for me. Also, I hated the game structure. But, because they fixed the game structure a little bit, we'll make Spirit Tracks the second to last. Spirit Tracks was the sequel to Phantom Hourglass. It basically was also not fun for me, but there was a train, which I enjoyed. Breath of the Wild is pretty good. You pre-ordered, nice. Oh, I got some new amiibo. Hold on. I got some new amiibo that I'll show. Actually, I got a bunch of new amiibo. I'm gonna take a picture of all the ones I got. I've been collecting the Smash amiibo. I just got the Sephiroth amiibo as well as the Minecraft amiibo set. Minecraft, I did get both Steve and Alex. I got Sephiroth. Unfortunately, they did not have a P2 Sephiroth with him shirtless. I would have spent money on a shirtless Sephiroth amiibo. Oh, wait, I have, okay, so let me show some good ones. So, I'll show the ones I got today, but also, you said Wedding Mario, so. I don't have the Wedding Mario set, because I wasn't interested in the Wedding Mario set, but what I do have, let me fix the lighting here. So I can be a ghost. Yeah, I just have, oh, you know that? You know I have Wedding Bowser? Yeah. I love Wedding Bowser. I love him. Look at Jack Black. He just wants to seduce you. No big deal. Yeah, he's got great details. Look at that. You can see the details in his pants. I love the detail on this figure. Yeah, Wedding Bowser's great. So what I just got today was actually, they're kind of a set, but they didn't come in a set. Straight from the 80s, we have Shimon Belmondo from the Vampire Killer series, from the Akumajo Dracula series, I should say. It's Simon from Castlevania. I think I might have got this on Mercari. No, I got this on AliExpress. But this is a cool one. This was a fair price. And then with him, of course, is his descendant, Richter Belmondo. Simon and Richter both have these plastic blocky things at their feet. Hold on, let's show Simon's. They have these like plastic block things at their feet to keep them in place, but that's fine. They're pretty hard to see. This is Richter. I don't like Richter as much because he keeps his whip coiled up, but Richter's pretty cool too. This is Richter. AliExpress. I think I got it from AliExpress, yeah. Maybe, was it AliExpress? Hold on. Now you got me questioning myself. Yeah, it was from AliExpress. Yeah. Yeah. Because the yen, I got this from Japan. I'm pretty sure. I also got the Minecraft figures from Japan. The Minecraft figures are kind of disappointing because they don't, like, I'll show. They're kind of disappointing though. And so the reason that I think the Minecraft figures are disappointing is thusly. So I'll show with an example too. I'll show some examples of some of my favorite amiibo. So you're talking about Zelda amiibo, Subsum. This is from the original Breath of the Wild set. This is a Guardian from Breath of the Wild, and they move around with their tendrils. And so the Guardian amiibo, you can actually move around its tendrils, which I love. You can bend them, and I actually have them bent a certain way to like tell a story on my table, but it's cool. You can bend them however you want. You can bend it like Beckham, you know? put this on here for now. Here's Yoshi. Oh, sup, Sum. You were just playing Yoshi's Crafted World. This is Yoshi from Yoshi's Woolly World. It is an amiibo. It has this tag right there. But honk honk. It's made of yarn. Honk honk. Oh, you have this one. Yes, I love this figure. I love it. They made a big one too. You can't see them anyway. And then this I really love. So this is a Metroid from Metroid. It came with Samus. Samus is cool and all, but she's not as exciting as this. So this figure, what you can do is hack, hack, hack. It's squishy. You can squeeze it. It's squishy. So all that to say, these Minecraft figures come. Here they are, Alex and Steve. We came from space. Hatsune Miku made us. They don't move at all. It's disappointing. Like, I guess I wouldn't expect them to, because none of the other Smash figures have points of articulation. But, like, that kind of sucks. They look like they should move. You know, like, this looks like it's separate from the body, so why can't I move it? That disappoints me. But, and I'll show, there actually is one Smash figure that has interactivity that I have. So I stand corrected. It doesn't have points of articulation, but it does have interactivity. So here's Mr. Game & Watch getting his classic down special with the 9. But what if I don't want him doing the down special? What if I want Mr. Game & Watch ringing the bell? What if I want Mr. Game & Watch using his parachute? Well, all I have to do is pop it out of the base. And pop the one that I want in the base. Usually it... Hold on. In the base. Come on, buddy. There we go. In the base. Usually it's less calm. But, you know... Why can't I bend you? Why can't I make your arms go up and down? Or side to side? Why can't I make your head spin? Like, come on. Well, anyway. You think they're gonna make a Sora amiibo from Kingdom Hearts? Because I need Joker from Persona, who only got one run, and those figures are fucking expensive now. I didn't get it when it came out. I don't fucking know why, because I got the other amiibo that came out when Joker did, which I think was Banjo-Kazooie, or it might have been Hero, but I got whatever the other amiibo was, and for whatever reason, I didn't fucking get Joker. I just might not have had a lot of money. I regret that. But I'll pay for it literally, because I need that amiibo, because I almost have all the third-party ones. Anyway. Have you seen the diorama sets for amiibo? I have not. Mortal Killer said, I'm going to get a new Switch and the remastered Metroid Prime. Nice. Oh, Mortal Killer, you might want to hold off on the new Switch. And the reason I say that is because it's very likely, I know people say this a lot, but like, it's very likely that Nintendo is going to launch a new Switch console by the end of this year. There's a very strong rumor out there. A person had a leak that predicted, this came out beforehand, it predicted the entire Pokemon Direct. The whole thing. Everything that was in the Pokemon Direct was in this leak. Except a new Switch model that's coming later this year that will be launched alongside the second round of Pokemon DLC. That's what I've heard. I think it's weird that they're not launching it alongside Tears of the Kingdom, the new Zelda game, but Metroid Prime looks fucking sweet. Does your Switch work, Mortal Killer, and you just want a new one? Or did you have one and something happened to it? Also, it's cool that you have a Mewtwo. I don't have any Pokemon Amiibo. Let me look up these Amiibo diorama sets real quick, because I'm curious. Why is there Waluigi on a crucifix? Oh, these are kind of cool. Okay. Oh, this is cute. The, like, Splatoon one's cool. Oh, these are from Japan. Okay. That's cool, though. I'm not too concerned about the new Switch if it's rumored right now. I've never had the OLED yet. I have the OLED, and it's very nice. But if it came down to, like, having an OLED now and having a more powerful Switch in 6 months, I would personally hold out for the more powerful Switch. But you do you. The OLED is very nice. You could always do an exchange, you know, you could always sell the OLED and whatever. Had to pawn it off given the situation. Oh, okay. Then yeah, get an OLED. All right. Number 14 on our Zelda game list. Remember, we're not counting Four Swords or Four Swords Adventures. You know what, actually? I think this is better. It's weird because these games are so similar, Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks. But Phantom Hourglass is just like unforgivably, unplayably unfun for me in a way that Spirit Tracks isn't. Like, I can at least kind of progress in Spirit Tracks before I'm like, oh my god, the fucking train, I'm bored, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Adventure of Link fucking sucks. I get that it's a game from 1988. It gets some brownie points because it's a game from 1988. Like, holy shit. You lose XP when you get hit. Whose idea was that? What? You lose XP when you get hit. What the fuck? Next game. I feel like anything else is now gonna get people mad. We're past the like obvious games that people don't like. Let's make people mad. Let's make people fucking mad. It's not the controls that make me not like this game, okay? Let's zoom out a tiny little bit for now. We'll zoom in again later. You say Ocarina and Majora's Mask? Those are pretty good. Skyward Sword, baby. It's not the controls. They don't always work, but it's not the controls. I don't mind sometimes calibrating the controls. I don't mind, you know, it being a motion control game. What I mind is that its whole structure, I'm willing to try this game again. I'm willing to give it a second chance. It's got this big, empty, open world that you can fly through, but why would you? Because there's nothing to do. And then the bottom world is just like, it's so walk in a straight line. It's like walk in a straight line, except sometimes backtrack. And replaying Twilight Princess is a little bit like that. But the thing with Twilight Princess is you're moving in a straight line, but you have 360 degrees of movement. Skyward Sword is really just like move in a straight line. Internet here is getting glitchy, may have to pop out, been hard to watch people because I get that, Mortal Killer. If you gotta go, you gotta go. I get that. I respect that. It's good to see you though. Oh, did I never shout out Subsum? Shoot. Oh, I did. Okay, DK. Are you streaming tonight, Subsum? Hump day. Anyway. Next on our list of fun is Link's Awakening. Said we were gonna get people mad, huh? There's something about The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. I don't like it. When I play this game, hello Jackdafer, I'm ranking the Zelda games according to my own taste. From memory. I didn't recently replay them all or something. This is just me ranking them based on how I remember. Are you a Zelda fan? If so, what is your favorite Zelda game? And then we're gonna play Twilight Princess. So, Link's Awakening, it's not a bad game. Most of these are not bad games. once we're past Skyward Sword. Now, Skyward Sword's a fine game. It's most of these honestly aren't bad games. The thing with Link's Awakening is that whenever I play it, I get to a certain point and I don't like it anymore. I don't like the progression. I don't like going around through the world. It feels tedious. It feels confusing. It feels obtuse. It feels like it's demanding more of my time than it should be demanding. And even the remake, I felt this way. So even take everything I'm saying and apply it to Link's Awakening HD, and then also be like, the frame rate drops sometimes for some fucking reason. It's a remake of a game from 1994. Why does the frame rate fucking drop? What's next? Zelda or Oracle of Ages? I think Oracle of Ages. And again, it's not like Oracle of Ages is a bad game. I think my criticism of Oracle of Ages would be similar to my criticism of Link's Awakening, which is very vague and tenuous, and it comes down to kind of just like Oracle of Ages. The Oracle games, both, I think, are improvements over Link's Awakening. They're both great handheld Zelda games. They're in full color. I know Link's Awakening DX is in full color, but it wasn't designed for full color. They're good games. I don't like the dungeons in Oracle of Ages as much. I think Oracle of Ages is just like, it's more puzzly. It's more like, and I think I just prefer the more action-oriented style of Oracle of Seasons. Now, however, we're gonna bump this on the board too, because I'm torn. Now, not everybody knows this. Some might know this. This game... Okay, we just listened to this song, so hold on. Ooh, Termina Field. So Oracle of Seasons originally began development as a remake of The Legend of Zelda, and you can kind of see it in its map. Do I think Oracle of Seasons is a better game than the original Legend of Zelda? Because I do think to some extent these games, you do kind of have to consider like... I think to some extent you have to consider historical context. Like, yeah, Oracle of Seasons is great, but it came out after Link's Awakening. It came out after Final Fantasy Adventure. It came out after a lot of Zelda-like games on the Game Boy and the NES and the Super Nintendo and everything that wouldn't exist without the original Legend of Zelda. The original Legend of Zelda is historically an important game, and unlike Zelda 2, it's still fun to play. The thing with the original Legend of Zelda is you should play it with a map, because people in the 1980s weren't not playing Zelda with a map. You either had like a printed out map that came with the game, or you made your own fucking map. You wrote it down. You drew your own fucking map. You need to have a map to play Zelda. And the thing with Zelda 1 is it doesn't give you a map in the game. It kind of expects you to have a map with you in real life. And the only other game I've played like that is, weirdly enough, Grand Theft Auto 4. Grand Theft Auto 4 came with a physical map, and it was really useful. Anyway, so I'm putting Zelda over Oracle of Seasons. Oracle of Seasons is a fun game, but it still ends up, I've never finished Oracle of Seasons. There's a point in Oracle of Seasons where I'm just like, I'm bored. I don't want to keep playing this. And I never don't want to keep playing The Legend of Zelda. I always have fun with it. I could pick up The Legend of Zelda, fuck around in the overworld for 5 minutes, turn the game off, and be like, I had fun playing Zelda. The thing with Zelda is I stopped playing Zelda because I don't know where to go or what to do. Which, yes, you can criticize for it, but it's also a game from the fucking 1980s, so. And it came with a map. And if you didn't know what to do, you could call the Nintendo Fun Club or whatever, and they'd tell you where to go. You can't do that anymore. You have the internet. What next? Majora's Mask. How do we make it this far? Fuck this game. No. Fuck this game. As Termina Field is playing too. God damn Majora's Mask. It's not a bad game, but it's not a game for me. I would put it over Ages and Seasons because it's still a great 3D Zelda game. There's no bad 3D Zelda game because Ocarina of Time is so good. It's like almost impossible to make a bad 3D game, a 3D Zelda game. So, Majora's Mask, what do I have to... I said this other times, other places. If you know me, you know how I feel about Majora's Mask. I don't like it. The saving. You can't save whenever you want. You have to use save points. I just don't love that. And it's just the whole flow of the game. The whole flow of the game where you're playing the same thing over and over and over again. There's many criticisms I have of Majora's Mask. It's not my favorite Zelda game. How spicy we want to get? I kind of got it. Now it's hard. These games are all great. Minish Cap is really, really good. It's really good. It's a really good 2D Zelda game. Wait, hold on. No, sorry for not cracking the top 5 Wind Waker. The game is too easy. It's too easy. There's too many obviously cut dungeons. You can just stab to win, like stab and parry. The combat's not really varied most of the time. It's a very easy game. It ends up feeling just a little uninteresting sometimes. I'm almost tempted to put Minish Cap ahead of it, but I haven't replayed them recently enough to say that one's better than the other. Wind Waker is still a great game, great vibes, really, really, really great aesthetic. Like Minish Cap wouldn't exist without Wind Waker's aesthetic. But Wind Waker does not crack top 5. A Link to the Past. What can be said about this game that hasn't been said before? Just incredible game all around. I wasn't there when it first came out, but hold on. Some of these double up. We're almost done. We're in the home stretch. Wow, I zoned out. Link to the Past is really good. It is one of the best 16-bit games I've ever played. It's another game where it's just really fun to drop into the world, play around for a couple minutes. The thing that keeps Link to the Past from being so high to me is kind of like a lot of these other 2D Zelda games. I lose interest after a point. It starts to become so overwhelming to explore the 2D world over and over again, to discover new things in a world I've, poured over a lot, but it's like now I have a new item. I'd rather go to Metroid for that, if I'm being honest. But I like the 2D Zelda games a lot, obviously, or I wouldn't regard them so highly. Speaking of regarding highly, wow, Twilight Princess. I think it doesn't crack the top 3 anymore. Twilight Princess has the misfortune of having been replayed by me recently, including almost just now when we finished this ranking. I love Twilight Princess. I love many things about it, but the world, it takes 20 hours to open up the game. That's so long. The world is so restrictive and progression is so restrictive, and it's not linear in the same way Skyward Sword is, but it still is like, go here, do this, and you can't really go outside of what it wants you to do for a long time. And that's kind of antithetical to Zelda games. I rate it above A Link to the Past because personally, I think the horseback riding and the combat and the dungeons still make up for that lack of explorative nature of the game. I think I'm going to put A Link Between Worlds as number 3. A Link to the Past is great. All-time banger. Definitely, probably top 5 Super Nintendo, if not top 10. But A Link Between Worlds, holy hell. I played A Link to the Past enough times that when A Link Between Worlds came out, I can definitively say A Link Between Worlds is the better game. Just everything that's great about A Link to the Past and add to it. The big world you can explore, sure, but now you can do dungeons in any order. You're free. The paint into the wall mechanic is actually, it feels like a gimmick at first, but it really adds another dimension to the puzzle solving. It's just a really, really, really tight but great Zelda game. All right, here's some non-surprising shit. What can be said about The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, one of the best games ever made that hasn't been said already? It's one of the best games ever made. People didn't know how to make 3D games, except for a few people, and then Ocarina of Time came out and everyone was like, well, now we know how to make 3D games. It's just really, I've been replaying Ocarina of Time, and it's almost pitch perfect from start to finish. Does it have some flaws that come with age? Sure, a little bit, but not really. Not really. It's a great game. From the get-go, from the very beginning, it's a great game. It leaves you to your own devices a lot more than I remembered it doing. It mostly gets out of your way and lets you do what you want. It's a great game. But, like, come on. Was there gonna be any other winner? The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild is, if not the best game of all time, definitely one of the best games of all time. It's almost perfect. It's just, it's open. Almost completely open. It lets you go where you want. It lets you do what you want. And it gives you enough guidance to let you know where it wants you to go. And for you to decide whether or not that's where you want you to go. Just really good all around. So, revisiting our Zelda top 16, because we're not including Four Swords Adventures, or Triforce Heroes. From the bottom to the top, we have Phantom Hourglass on the DS, Zelda 2: The Adventure of Link on the original Nintendo, Zelda Spirit Tracks on the Nintendo DS, Zelda Skyward Sword on the Wii. I would like to note that 3 of these bottom 4 games came out subsequently. 2007, 2009, and 2011. I don't know what the fuck they were smoking in the Zelda department back then, but they really got their asses in gear for A Link Between Worlds. Number 12 is Zelda Link's Awakening. 11 is Zelda Oracle of Ages, and number 10 is Zelda Oracle of Seasons. The Game Boy games. Zelda Majora's Mask is number 9. I don't like this one. The Legend of Zelda is number 8. The Legend of Zelda for the original Nintendo Entertainment System. All-time banger. Legend of Zelda: The Minish Cap is number 7. What else can be said? The best handheld Zelda game that's 2D. That's, like, pixel art. They perfected it with that one. Zelda the Wind Waker. Speaking of perfection, they sort of took what was already almost perfect on the N64 and kind of unperfected it. But it's okay. It's still a good game. The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. Just an all-time great on the Super Nintendo. Zelda Twilight Princess, definitely a top-tier GameCube game and a top-tier Zelda game all around. We're about to get into gameplay after this break. Top 3, Link Between Worlds on the 3DS, Ocarina of Time on the N64 and 3DS, and Breath of the Wild on the Nintendo Switch, and the Wii U if you're feeling naughty. So I'm gonna go take some allergy medicine from my cat, and then I'll be back with The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. BRB. Be right back. I almost said BR back. I want my BR back, BR back, BR back. I want my BR back, BR back, BR back. I want my BR back, BR back, BR back. I want my